green is the colour of this collection, let's talk about what's new in from Mulberry. Hello, and the warmest of welcomes to today's video. For those of you who haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Nick, glad to have you here. For those who have seen my face before, thank you so much for joining me again. I hope you're enjoying my videos. I put out videos roughly 3 times a week on a range of different topics, anywhere from fashion, some slightly more personal topics. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please do head down, hit subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. I love chatting with you all. I'm all about living life loud, and what that means to me is being your authentic self, being proud to be you, and just celebrating who you are. Celebrating yourself and celebrating others. So, what are we going to talk about today? I'm going to share with you some of the newest pieces that are in currently from Mulberry, share with you some of my favourites, what I'm thinking about them, and I'll also share with you my top item from their particular new in collection. Now, as you know, I'm a big Mulberry lover. I will be adding more Mulberry into my collection. I'm actually going to Bicester Village next week, and therefore I will be checking out the Mulberry store. There is a particular item that I would like to see if I can get my hands on. And yeah, it's a great brand. You don't hear a huge amount about it, and I think it's well worth talking about. They have some stunning pieces, and this current new in collection is very, very special. So without further ado, let's get into it. A bag that I have spoken about before, and I did talk a little bit of smack about it, and I still stand by what I said, but they've released it in a brand new colour, which I think is really captivating, and I'm talking about the Softie. This is a brand new collection from Mulberry. Anyway, it comes in 3 sizes. There is a smaller flat bag, a medium-sized flat bag, and then this god-awful top handle shoulder bag situation. Not appealing, don't love it. However, they brought it out in a beautiful hot pink with gold hardware. It's stunning, it really is. The colour is fantastic, and it makes a little bit more sense. This and the green are the 2 colours that when I look at this, I think, okay, I could get on board with that. Not one that I would spend my own money on. However, if someone were to gift it to me, would I wear it? In the small and the medium flat bag, yes. The pink and the green can't save the top handle shopper situation, but I do think there are better flat bags from Mulberry. Speaking of a bag that has changed my opinion as time has gone on, I'm thinking about the Mulberry Alexa. I really have started to take note of the Alexa. Previously, the kind of satchel-y style with the straps didn't really speak to me. It didn't call out to me. However, I've really started to enjoy the Alexa, particularly in the larger sizes, and I really love that woven handle at the top, and the version that I'm loving is this all black with the black hardware, the black leather. There's something edgy to it. There's something a little bit rockish about it, and is that my particular aesthetic? Not so much. However, do I have an absolute appreciation for it? I do. This is a very well crafted item. It's got a certain amount of structure to it. It's got versatility because it has a couple of different handle options. From a security perspective, the straps are a nice addition to it. It's a practical shape. There's a lot to like about this bag. I like it very much. Would it be one that I would spend my £1,350 on? Probably not, but again, if I was gifted it, I would be very happy to be gifted it, and I would rock it. However, there are just other items that would captivate me more that I would spend my money on, but I enjoy this very much. So you won't hear me talk too much about crossbody bags, but there are a couple of items that in Mulberry that I think are really nice crossbody bags that aren't trying to be too many things to too many people. They are just simply trying to be a great crossbody. Not trying to throw a top handle in there, not trying to be a backpack, not trying to be anything else, just a great crossbody. The first one that I was particularly drawn to was the Amberley. And the reason that I loved this particular Amberley was the contrast between the white leather and that strap. It's actually the strap that I think is fantastic with this. That thickness to it, the mixture of the colours, it's beautiful. And that beautiful snow white leather, absolutely gorgeous. It's got structure to it. This would sit very nicely on your hip, I believe, depending on your height, of course. I can imagine this would hit around the hip. I really love this, and the strap is a great addition. However, they do bring this out in a number of other colours and styles and variations. Some beautiful pops of colour. If you're looking for something bright and bold, this would be a really nice, easy to use option. Just get in, throw everything that you want, keep it on your side. You don't have to worry too much about it. You don't have to worry too much about the security of it either. Just keep it down next to you. I think this could be a really nice option. Alternatively, one that I think is slightly newer is the Sadie. And this is a really interesting one. It comes in a couple of different sizes. I particularly like it in this lawn green colour. But what I think is really interesting with the Sadie is that they have reimagined the logo. We, of course, know Mulberry to have quite a subtle logo. They don't tend to adjust it all that much. It's quite often the plate that's the, what's that shape? Oval plate in the respective hardware. That's quite a signature of the Mulberry pieces. They've reimagined it and they've gone for a more typography type of logo when it comes to the Sadie. It has a very similar look and feel to the Amberley, but it's just got a slight bit of visual differentiation just to, you know, give it a little bit of a pop. And I really do like it. I think it's a very nice option. Again, it would be practical. Are they my aesthetic? No. However, I can still like something without you know, needing to own it myself, because I do think it's a lovely piece that will be beautifully made, great materials, nice range of options. So if you're into crossbodies, do consider the Amberley or consider the Sadie. Now, if a wallet on chain is more your vibe, I think that a good option for you could be the small Darling. What I like about this is that it's nice and compact. It comes in a beautiful variation of colours. I do really love this geometric print that they have, however, with the green and the white and the black. I think it's absolutely beautiful. But this is a really nice size for an evening bag, but what's great about it is it has a slightly thicker shoulder strap, which means that it shouldn't dig in quite so much. I also believe that the strap is adjustable, which should hopefully be able to see you not only wear it as a shoulder bag, but also crossbody. One thing I'm not 100% on is if the strap is detachable. If it is, then you could wear it as a clutch. If not, I guess you just wrap the chain, don't you, or the strap, and you either put it inside the bag or you hold it behind. Then you could potentially use it as a clutch. It has many of those classic Mulberry features that we were discussing around the oval turn lock and logoing. But it's a very beautiful, very subtle style. You can buy this in a far more subtle print than the one that I'm showing. I just really happen to love this very bold, very vibrant, very playful print that they've brought these bags out in this particular collection. You know I'm a true flat bag person. I tested it out with my Kurt Geiger XXL flaps, and ever since then I've been hooked. And I am really, really working towards getting my hands on a Mulberry Lily. I saw a couple of them when I was out in Manchester this weekend. I loved them. I was so drawn to them. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And there are a couple of variations within this new collection as well. So you have the medium lily, which is a beautiful size in this beautiful multicolored print. It's really, really striking. And this could be worn with a beautiful, simple outfit. Throw this on over the top. Mulberry have really excelled themselves when it comes to prints in recent years. They've done a fantastic job, and I'm absolutely loving this green. Alternatively, if you don't want just a flat bag, you want something that's got a bit more versatility, you could also consider the top handle lily. So you can still wear it as a shoulder bag, as a crossbody bag, or it has the top handle, in which case you can just hold it like so, and it's a beautiful little top handle item, and it's got that extra element of versatility. It's something that if you didn't want to have a significant number of bags within your collection, but you wanted something that could transition maybe from day to night, this could be a really nice option for you if you don't carry a huge amount of stuff. If you are someone who just likes to throw on, let's say, a wallet on chain when you're out during the day, this is a similar sort of size. If you're someone who likes to carry a small evening bag, if you're someone who carries, I don't know, a Chanel Mini or a Jacquemus Le Chiquito or Le Chiquita, then this could be a great option for you. If you just carry your phone, your cards, maybe a key, then this could be really, really nice. So I really love the lily. They brought it out in a beautiful range of sizes and variations, but in this particular collection, I think it really stands out. One that I think goes as a very true competitor to the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, particularly if you're looking at it in the epi leather, is the Mulberry Bayswater tote. For around £700, you get a beautifully constructed leather tote that comes in a range of different colours and variations. And this lawn green with the hot pink inside is absolutely stunning. It is the bag version of a watermelon. It is so gorgeous. The way that that pink contrasts against the green is absolutely exceptional. And you know I love hot pink, but I think they've done this the right way round. I think having the green on the exterior and the pink to the interior was just a stroke of genius. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I love this so much. My mum actually has one of these Bayswater totes, and I love it. She doesn't use it as much as she should, in which case I'm starting to think, you know, bring it my way. If you're not going to use it, let me use it. But it's absolutely gorgeous and it's so well made. It is really subtle. This would be a perfect work bag. It's just a beautiful item all round, and I think they've chosen a stunning colour combination here. They could have very easily gone for a different interior, but they've really complemented the green against the pink and the pink against the green. Exceptional, like a watermelon, but luxury. We love that from them. Thank you, Mulberry. Now we know that the kind of pillowy trend has been on the go, and the softy is Mulberry's variation of that, but something that I think could give you that similar feel whilst being a slightly more sustainable variant and a slightly different material if you weren't after a pillowy leather, could be a couple of the regenerated nylon pieces that Mulberry have created. There's a couple of variations here, and I'm going to show you both the Bayswater and the Lily. They are really interesting, and the Bayswater is in a couple of different colours, but it's in this kind of oxblood colour in the variant that I'm going to show you here or here. And what I really like about this is the way that you've got the contrast of the stiffness of the leather with the flap and the handles, but then you've got this pillowiness, this smushiness of the regenerated nylon through the body of the bag. I think it works incredibly well. It's a very nice colour. It still looks to have a certain amount of structure. I really like bags that have a mixture of materials on them. I think it's a really nice way of complementing each material. This is a really lovely piece. They also do it in the Lily, in the oversized size, the XL Lily, which is about a 39 centimetre bag. So you're talking very similar sizing to a Kurt Geiger XXL flap, for example. I think that's bigger than a Chanel Maxi, but they are very beautiful. Again, a really fun way of buying into the trend of that kind of pillowiness without this intending to be that. I don't think that's the trend they were trying to jump on with these particular bags. I just feel that they've added a certain amount of texture and dimension to two of their very classic styles that can sometimes look a little bit stiff. You know, a Mulberry Bayswater is a beautiful bag in, for example, oxblood or tan or black or cream, but they can be a little bit stiff. So what this has added is just an element of fun and texture and playfulness. And the Lily can be the same. If that's in a very stiff leather, it can just look a little bit formal. So they've added an element of fun to what would else be a formal bag. So very nice items, reasonable price points. You're probably talking £1,300–1,400, still very well made. And I'm very much, Dale has referenced this, I'm very much on the same thought process as Dale, that fabric bags deserve to be the same price as leather. I think they do. I think they take as much time and thought to craft, so why on earth not? I'm happy with it. Down to my final two, and again, another one that's been growing on me. And I very nearly bought the oversized version of this at Bicester Village because it was beautiful. It's in this blue felt. It was 50% off. It was £750 down from £1,500. And I so nearly bought it, but the problem was it was just a bit too big for daily use. It would have been a travel bag, and I needed it to be more versatile. But I'm talking about the Iris, and the particular Iris that I was loving in this collection is in the lawn green. I really do love green as a colour. I would say green is my second favourite colour to pink, but I love green and pink as a colour combination together, which is why I love that Bayswater tote so much. I think they've done an exceptional job there. But it's a really beautiful variant. I like the fact that the Iris has an interesting shape as top handles go. It's got a slightly more architectural shape to it, which I really appreciate. Mulberry have managed to create a number of top handles that don't look the same. So the Alexa to the Bayswater to the Iris, they all have similar features, they all have similar functionalities, but you can very easily distinguish them, and I think that makes for a very successful collection. And it means that you could happily own all of them without feeling like you owned the same bag multiple times over. So, you know, I know, for example, other brands like Prada, quite often when I look at a Prada top handle, as beautiful as they are, I feel like I'm looking at the same one multiple times over, even though it might have a different style to it, or a different name. Whereas I don't feel that with the Mulberries, and I think that the Iris is a very nice option. I prefer the Iris to the Alexa. I prefer the Bayswater to the Iris. So that's kind of where my hierarchy sits when it comes to these. But this pop of colour is absolutely glorious. This would be my number 3 favourite out of the entire collection. Would it be? No, number 4. Number 4. I'll give you a quick top 4 when I've revealed my number 1. So let's talk about my number 1 right now. And this is going to be no surprise to anyone because you know how much I love this bag. It is the Mulberry Bayswater in the beautiful geometric lawn green, white, black, deep green, bottle green. Ah, gorgeous, stunning, structured, vibrant, bold. They have so many beautiful variations of the Bayswater at the moment. Oh, I just wish that I had like thousands of pounds to spend on Bayswaters because I would be able to buy about 5 at the moment. They are absolutely stunning, but this is exceptional. This is truly, truly exceptional. It's been a long time that a bag has made my heart go, ugh. This is it. I was so excited when I saw this. This was the reason that I wanted to do this video because I was on the Mulberry site, saw this and thought this is perfection. And if I can't buy it, I want other people to be able to buy it. I want other people to know about it because it is so gorgeous. And could I buy it? Yeah, maybe. Should I buy it? No. No. Heart is saying, yes, Nick, you should buy it. Head is saying, Nick, no, you've got other things to pay for. So this will be one that I will be passing up, but with the hope that maybe it hits outlet, and with the hope that maybe it hits pre-loved, or if they happen to have one in London, maybe once I've got all of these weddings and all of these other commitments out of the way that I'm paying for, if I've still got the money sat there to be able to buy it, fantastic. I would love to go and pick one up. Do I know if that's going to happen? I don't know. But it is absolutely gorgeous, and this is my number 1. I just think it is truly exceptional. It's a great style. Top handle isn't for everyone. Exclusively top handle isn't for everyone. They can get heavy, they can be a bit bulky at times, but I think it's a really exceptional piece, and I'm really, really excited by this particular collection as a whole. When I'm thinking about my rundown of my top 4, I gave you the Bayswater, number 1. The Iris, number 4. Number 2 would be the Bayswater Tote in the lawn green with that beautiful hot pink interior. Number 3 would be the medium lily. That would be my top 4. Number 5, where would I go? I think I would go for the all black Alexa. I think that would be my number 5. But truly, I don't think any of these you can go particularly wrong with. I think they're all very, very nice options. Some are just more my aesthetic than others. So there we have it, everyone. That's what's new from Mulberry. Let me know what you're thinking about this particular collection. Do you own any Mulberry pieces? Do you have any on your wish list? Talk to me about it. Let me know. Anyway, thank you so much as always for watching, and I look forward to seeing my next video. Take care, everyone. Bye now. Mwah.